Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap the race card from Saturday, February 1. 9 races were contested on a day dedicated to five-time championship jockey and the current record holder for most wins in a single season at Caymanas Park, with figures of 172, the great Trevor Slicer Simpson, OD. We begin with race 1.
Starter ready. They're up. Green Gold Rush leaves the gate at the back of the field. Whiskey comes through to run for that lead as they make their way toward the 6. Great Wayne on the outside, also very prominent with Storm. Whiskey is on the rail, these three in a tight clump. Heroin right with them. Just in behind them, High Diplomacy. Maybe 5 lengths separates those as they charge toward the 5. A break back to Sir John in the green with the yellow sleeves, a gap of some 3.5 lengths as they leave the 5 to march and shoot. Green Gold Rush now has overtaken 1. That's Solo Black as they run toward the half mile. They're almost there and about to enter the turn for home. Great Wayne out in front and showing speed. Leads up by some 2 lengths. Whiskey trying to get to Great Wayne as they lead the 7.16. Storm has progressed on the outside. Heroin beginning to find momentum down against the rail. So John forms a line of 3. High Diplomacy races up next ahead of Green Gold Rush making mild progress. March and Shoot is next. And Forget Solo Black needing a miracle as the field come to the top of the lane with just over a quarter of a mile to run. Great Wayne, the rider now changing his hold and asking this one to really go. Here is a Whiskey trying to close the gap. So John now kicking in the yellow sleeves on the outside. Widest of all, that's a Green Gold Rush coming from the back of the pack, but they charge past the furlong pole. On toward the outside, that's Green Gold Rush. In between horses, so John. Great Wayne now beginning to falter on the rail and giving way. It is Green Gold Rush and Sir John, these two bobbing noses to the line. Green Gold Rush wins it over Sir John, then Great Wayne. March and Shoot. Heroin has finished back in 5th.
The top selection, the Green Gold Rush comes good in race number 1. Dane Dawkins coming from way off the pace there for trainer Dalton Sergio and owner PJP Racing Club. And I told you about that early double. Well, the first leg is gone through, so we now await for either the 7 or 8 in the second event to lock up the early double for owner PJP Racing Club.
Six furlong the trip. Best of luck with all your wagers. They're off and racing. Catalina Princess misses it along with Princess Amali. Rushing through that J Speed right against the rail, Justin Big Time. So Justin Big Time dictating terms, a length and a piece as they go past the 5. On the outside, that's Bold Move. Right there too, that's Queen of Soul. Coming against the rail, that's Crypto Girl. Then comes J Speed. Recovering after that one, that is Princess Amali. Then comes Immeasurable Joy and Catalina Princess racing at the back. They head past the 3, and it is Justin Big Time dictating terms. A length and a piece in front of racing down into second. That is a Crypto Girl and Adjusting Big Time. These are the two that's vying for it. Out wide, that's Bold Move. Coming against the rail, that's J Speed. Also coming on the right against the rail, that is Queen of Soul. Justin Big Time is keeping them at bay. Justin Big Time, J Speed coming on. Princess Amali is also finding late footing, but it's Justin Big Time keeping them at bay at the half a furlong pole. And Justin Big Time has gotten away from them. Justin Big Time begins to pull away, and Justin Big Time and the champion jockey Radish Roman landing the second ahead of J Speed. Then comes Queen of Soul and Princess Amali back in 4th.
And now they're off. Miss Cooper's Land, a D-Bay machine. They break on the far side. Between horses toward the far side, that's Lord Esper, Ruby's Light racing ahead of those, and a Gelroy racing nearest to us in the red with the gold stars. They sort themselves out. They've covered the first furlong. Gelroy near to us. Ruby's Light right there on the premises. Lord Esper beginning to tack across a bit. Miss Cooper's Land is with that group. These are the main 4 of the 5 runners. And the D-Bay Machine found wanting and put to the stick already in the early exchanges. They raced out of the chute and come now inside the last quarter, and it is a Gelroy angling toward us. A quick change of hold. Gelroy continues to dictate terms and sets those splits. Miss Cooper's Land, the grey, now in hot pursuit, but needs to find maybe 3 lengths to get to this Gelroy. Inside the final furlong, it is a Gelroy and a Richard Henry. They have that lead. Miss Cooper's Land trying to cut into it and begins to do so slowly, but Gelroy continues to hold the advantage and looks to be keeping it to the line. They come toward the wire. Gelroy under a drive goes by with Miss Cooper's Land. It's very close between them. Then Ruby's Light, the D-Bay Machine, Lord Espo.
So Gelroy gets caught within shades of the wire by Miss Cooper's Land. And having had a look at that race live and having had a look at the replay as well, it was quite evident that the rider aboard Gelroy was quite confident with a half a furlong to go. Look between his legs, and he saw Miss Cooper's done some 2 lengths in arrears, or maybe 2 1/4 lengths in arrears. But the next time he saw Miss Cooper's Land, it was at the winning post, and Miss Cooper's Land won by a nose. So the newly licensed apprentice Richie Shakes still chipping off 4 kilos, and Richard Henry of the previous batch of apprentices, he still has his 3 kilo claim. So that's your photo on the monitor right now with Miss Cooper's Land on the outside, getting up by a nose. The flare of nostril was the difference in the end. So take nothing for granted in forward racing.
They're off and racing. Money Mission gets a very good start right there too in the mixed. That is Margarita. Also there, that's Linguist. Queen Latifah is quite early, but Lady Babita also early. Over on the far side, that is a Native Flyer. So they're spread right across the track as they come out of the chute and head toward the 2.5 furlong point, and they're spread right across the track. Right there in the middle, Lady Babita. Right there too, that's Money Mission. Here comes on the near side, that is Duchess. So it's Lady Babita, Duchess. This is where the race lies, Duchess and Lady Babita. Lady Babita just in the middle has that lead. Linguist is right there too. Over on the far side, that's Queen Latifah running a good one, but it is Lady Babita having them off their legs. Linguist is coming on the premises. Lady Babita driven out with Linguist, trying to get to Lady Babita. This is where the race lies. Lady Babita and Linguist. Lady Babita and Linguist. Lady Babita has won the 8:30 sprint from Linguist. Then comes Duchess. Reportable offense, and maybe in 5th, Margarita.
The 8:30 sprint goes to Lady Babita, running for the second occasion, and Tim Foster got a leg up there for trader Matthew Williams and owner Bombay Stud Farm. Lady Babita, a bit slow to stride on debut, coupled up well, was sold by 2.5 lengths, and she gets a flying start today, and gets a jump on Margarita and all and sundry, and makes most of the running. Linguist gave a game challenge inside the final furlong, but could not get by Lady Babita, and Duchess ran a fairly decent race for third.
They're off. Buzz Assault gets a good start. Pip racing in behind Buzz Assault. Stanislaus is right there near the stand fence, attached to the outside of Stanislaus. That's Zion's Princess, as they sort themselves out and make their way running toward us. Silver Fox more toward the center, and Pip now dislodges the rider on the ground. But Stanislaus has that overall lead. Zion's Princess, Buzz Assault, they chase. Silver Fox right there on the premises. Phenomenal One not too far away as they come charging up now toward the final quarter. Buzz Assault in the center may just have that lead, but Stanislaus is right there. They're going at it. On the far side, Silver Fox put to the left-hand stick. Phenomenal One also asked to make late progress but it is out in front and holding on to that lead. Buzz Assault with the advantage. Right against the stand fence, that is Stanislaus, but it is Buzz Assault drifting to the far side with that lead. Stanislaus is nearest to us. These two going at it. Buzz Assault on the far side from Stanislaus. Buzz Assault beats Stanislaus. Zion's Princess, Silver Fox, and Phenomenal One.
Buzz gets the job done as the top selection, and indeed, congratulations to Shane Martin, newly licensed apprentice that gets his first career win as a newly licensed apprentice, of course, and got that win at the expense of who? Tevin Foster. And I tell you, I remember distinctly, quite vividly too, the last race day of 2024 when Tevin Foster was trying to tie up that jockey challenge with Radish Robin, and 3 apprentices broke their ducks at his expense. The first one was Richie Shakes aboard Benson, beating Lady Abimala. Then the second one was Demar Williams aboard Sabina, beating Stanislaus. And the third one, and the most memorable one, was Amina McLean aboard Clown Around, beating Method Award. So the apprentices, wherever they turn, they're breaking their ducks off Tevin Foster. And here comes Shane Martin that gets that job done.
Time now for a break on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show, and when we return, we'll pick up from race number 6. Thanks for staying with us on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. We continue our recap, picking up from race number 6 on this Saturday, February 1st card.
They're off and racing. Tigray Express gets a flyer in the middle. Over on the far side, that's Anonymous, and an Anonymous show speed from Tigray Express. Also there, that is Lord of Agilon, right against the rail. That is a Colorado Ranger. Just behind them, that is Princess Talisi, Veliki Viki as they pass the 6. Then comes Fault Line. Crimson comes next, E&I Links, Diamond Rock, and left at the back of the field, that is AKA Storm. They head towards passing the 5, heading toward the 4, and it is on the outside, Crimson, right against the rail, Tigray Express. Tracking them in 3rd, that's Colorado Ranger. Right there in 4th, that is Lord of Agilon, making progress against the rail, that is Princess Talisi. Then comes E&I Links. Veliki Viki is right there too, and coming on the inside, recovering, that's Diamond Rock. Just behind them, that is Fault Line. Then comes AKA Storm, and left at the back of the field, that's Crimson. They're at the top of the lane, and Tigray Express kicks away about 3 lengths in front, right against the rail. And coming on, that's Colorado Ranger. Tigray Express in front. Colorado Ranger is coming quick and fast. Tigray Express trying to repel the challenge of Colorado Ranger. Also coming out wide, that's Princess Talisi. Tigray Express still in front. Colorado Ranger bearing down on Tigray Express, coming to the half a furlong pole. Tigray Express finding a bit more. Colorado Ranger is not quitting, but Tigray Express will land a Radish Roman, second one on the card. Then comes Colorado Ranger. Then comes Princess Talisi, Anonymous, and AKA Storm running on for 5th.
Congratulations once again to the Regular 6 winners. 30 Regular 6 winners, $187,673 with $2.4 million in the jackpot right off the bat. It's now on to the final triple for the day, $400,000 minimum guarantee payout. We have a field of 10. They go 1,300 meters or 6.5 furlongs. And the 7th event is a restricted allowance 3 for native bred 5 years up, nuns of 4, and imported 5 years up, non-winners of 3. The purse $800,000.
They're off. James, Manny Slam, Brown Skin Girl, they got off slow. Loyal Action didn't and grabs the lead, leaving the 6. Final Load just 3/4 of a length down, right there in second. A break of some 2.5 to Natural Dancer improving. Huntsman on the outside of Smart Asset. James races 3 lengths further back. Empress Links in behind, they leave the 5. Dimitri P and Manny Slam come next ahead of Brown Skin Girl. Asks for more run as they race to the half mile. They're almost there and about to take the turn for home. And Final Load now gets that lead. Loyal Action is 3/4 of a length back and racing in second. They lead the 7:16. 3 more to Smart Asset. Huntsman now on the go. Natural Dancer on the outside. James beginning to catch up as they leave the 3. A break back to Empress Links. Another break to Brown Skin Girl. Then Dimitri P and Manny Slam. They share last as the field come thundering into the top of the lane. They're into it now. Final Load, the one that has to be called. Loyal Action down on the rail. In between runners, that is a James now picking up on the outside. It's Huntsman, and James now looks to grab the lead. Huntsman is on the extreme outside. It is James with the advantage with a furlong to run. James out in front. Loyal Action on the rail. Huntsman and Empress Links out wide, but James holds the lead under Ramon Gordon. They're inside the last yardage, and it is a James coming away to win by maybe 4 or more. Empress Links is second. Huntsman third. Loyal Action fourth. Brown Skin Girl is fifth.
Although the apprentice gets off the mark for 2025, and that's Romaine Gordon aboard James. That was a 5-1 mild upset winner there in race number 7. Competently handled was James, and quite evidently finished strongly and got the better of Empress Links, who also finished well, coming from off the pace. So run-on horses were first and second in race number 7 with exact payout there, 6,821, 6,825 rather, and $6,042 in the Quinella dividends there. One ticket still alive on the catch 9. Over 876,000 in that net pool. And remember the jackpot for your catch 9, quite attractive. Jackpot over 1.134 million. So one ticket has a chance to scoop the jackpot. Plus, of course, today's new money wager net pool.
They're off and racing. Happy Force missing it marginally, but rushing through, that is a first offense. First offense, Affair rushing down on the outside. First offense and Affair as they head towards the 4. Affair on the inside, first offense. Tornado Steel joining them. Also coming down into it, that is Fort Haldane. So it is Tornado Steel and Fort Haldane. They head towards the 3 furlong point, and now Tornado Steel narrowly in front of right there in a second. That is a Fort Haldane. Right against the rail, first offense. Then comes just behind them, that's Faith down there at the top of the lane, and it is with that lead on the inside. It's first offense that rejoins, and now first offense goes on once again. Tornado Steel left back into second. First offense full of running this afternoon, coming to the furlong pole with a good looking lead. Also coming on, that's Golden Lawyer. First offense at the half a furlong pole, looks to have this one in the back. First offense, and terrific, Tevin Foster, he has a double on the card. First offense beats Golden Lawyer. Running on for third, that is Military Light, got tight for fourth.
First offense got the job done in race number 8 at 6-1. Tevin Foster on a double. Radish Roman also on a double. And we're now on to the 9th and final of the feature. Notably, there's one ticket alive on the catch 9. And I can tell you, once you have California Crown, you can go and join the line and wait to cash your ticket. Jackpot over 1.134 million, and today's wagering over 876,000. So I don't see California Crown losing. So that one ticket should be encashed once California Crown gets the job done. Looks quite likely to be the winner here.
Starter ready? They're off. Commander Z just misses it. Madeline Sunshine left at the back. California Crown in the white cap now surges through to get an early lead, about to arrive at the half-mile marker. A gift from Ben going in chase in second. Toward the outside, Joy is Golden now begin to run closer to those leaders. Tolona racing out wide. Sensational Move is right behind them and racing down against the rail as they charge away now, leaving the 3/8 pole. Lady Abby Marler has made ground ahead of Commander Z. Mrs. Linders races next. Then we have Kem, Madeline Sunshine, Freedom Street toward the outside, and at the back of the field it is Burlap, but they're into the lane, and a California Crown has the lead. A quick change of hold. They race toward the furlong pole. It is California Crown with a 2.5 length lead. Sensational Move best of the rest and trying to run the leader down, but it is California Crown out in front. California Crown and Robert Hallidine, they lead by a length and 3 parts. California Crown will win the Trevor Slicer Simpson OD Trophy. Sensational Move second. Kem is third. Mrs. Linders is fourth. Joy is Golden has finished back in fifth.
So I'm here with international jockey and honoree for today, Saturday, February 1, Trevor Slicer Simpson OD. First of all, tell me how you got the name Slicer.
Really, when I was just started out to ride, my first name was Bayer. And when I started riding, I winning some races and been going through a lot of space. Then the people in the grandstand said, oh, this is Slicer. And that's how the name came by.
All right, so you have the record of beating Georgia Sang's record, winning, 172 races in a season. Tell us what that feeling was like.
It was a great feeling, because at that time when the record was coming up, I didn't know anything about the record. Just focusing riding until my agent said, hey, you're close to my record. Still wasn't paying much mind. I was just focusing riding and trying to have a good head by riding my horses, and there you go.
You were champion jockey for 5 times. Tell us how each time was different and what it was like being, king of Caymanas Park.
Well, fortunately, I won the first 2 championships. I think it was 80, 88 and 89, 90, 92, sorry, 92, and I migrated back to the States. And then came back and ride this, I think it was the Super Stake. And I think DaCosta asked me if I can be able to stay for a year. And I said, okay. And I get 3 from there, make it 5.
So how did going away help and kind of inspire you to become the jockey that you are? Because you're still riding. How did that international experience help you?
Well, you see, when I was here riding as a kid before I went away, I didn't want to experience on the outside, to see different faces and ride against different jockeys and take it from there and get more experience and back home.
All right, typical of the athletes, who was your favorite jockey to ride against?
Nobody special, but my favorite jockey was Hubert Bartley.
Oh.
Because I just like him really flat on the horse and all him one composure there. So he was my favorite.
All right, last question. You're being honored today and you're still riding. What does Caymanas Park mean to you in 2025?
It does mean a lot, to see that they honoring me to represent my trophy to another rider. It's a great feeling. I really accomplished, and I do a lot there. So thank you very much, Caymanas Park and Racing Eternity, and all the fans and the racing industry.
A well-deserved day highlighting jockey Trevor Simpson's longevity and enormous contribution to the sport of kings. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you again next week.